This season, Instacart has your back to school. As in, they've got your back to school lunch favorites like snack packs and fresh fruit. And they've got your back to school supplies like backpacks, binders, and pencils. And they've got your back when your kid casually tells you they have a huge school project due tomorrow. Let's face it, we were all that kid. So first, call your parents to say I'm sorry, and then download the Instacart app to get delivery in as fast as 30 minutes all school year long. Get a $0 delivery fee with your first 3 orders while supplies last. Minimum $10 an order. Additional terms apply.
Hey listeners, it's Mishi. So as you know, during these incredibly difficult days, we're trying to bring you voices we're hearing among and around us. These aren't stories, they're just quick conversations, or postcards really, that try to capture slivers of life right now. Even today, nearly 3 weeks after the devastating attacks of October 7th, there's still hundreds of people who are considered missing. That means they haven't been confirmed dead, but on the other hand, there's no definitive proof that they've been kidnapped into Gaza. One of those missing is Tamar Gutman, who was at the Nova party in Re'im. Our senior producer Yochai Meital, who's in New York, is close to some members of her family. Here he is.
First of all, thank you so much for talking to me today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Can you please introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Adva Gutman. I'm 38 years old. I am an orthopedic surgeon. I have two sons, one 7 years old and the other 4 years old. I have an amazing husband called Gideon. And I'm sister of Tamar Gutman. She's 27 years old. And she's missing right now. She was at the Nova Festival. Sorry, do you want me to tell you what happens, to start telling you?
Maybe before that, I wanted to ask you, how many interviews have you done in the past week and a few days?
I don't know how many. More than 20, I think. More. With a lot of countries. Japan, 3 interviews. Brazil, India, United States, a lot of interviews. Italy and Switzerland and Germany and England, a lot. I don't really, and in Israel, a lot of interviews as well. And I'm not a camera person, and I'm not, I used to be, behind and shy, but now I'm doing everything that I can, so.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit how you and your family are holding up?
Everybody in the family taking it a little bit different. I'm all the time doing things. I cannot sit down. I cannot rest. I'm the one who collect all the information and research, still researching for my sister by videos and all the time talking to the war rooms of the police and the IDF. Just cannot sit, no. I think from the moment it starts, when I understand that she's in what happened, I'm just doing. I cannot stop. I put my emotion inside and I'm just act.
I mean, I know from texting with you that you're not sleeping from
No.
the hours that you answer me and that we text.
No, not at all. In Israel, you always have that option, but you can't really imagine that you will be in that situation. You can't. It's hard for me when I think that I'm in the other side. Like, we had a family of friends that came to help us 2 days ago with the children, because my children needs a little bit more attention that I can give right now. And they had a brother that died in Tzuk Eitan. And I remember when it happened, and I remember that we were there for them. And still, when I'm talking about them, I'm feeling that they are the family with the, that need to cope. And I'm not. How can it be that we are now in this situation? How can it be that my sister is missing? It's very hard. I think that I cope good in pressure situation, but it's hard. You need to process it, and I'm thankful for being women because I think we are better than men in coping and in talking about feelings, and I think it helps.
So I do want to take you back to October 7th.
Yeah. Maybe to October 6th. I will start from there.
Sure.
My sister Tamar, she is the caring one of the family. She always the one that says we have to meet, we need to do Shabbat Eve together, and she always complaining that we don't do it enough, although we do, but she needs more. She was mad that day on my mother because she was in Cyprus, and she was calling her and told her, did you know that we are on a holiday? How did you left father alone? What he will do? So she postponed her time of going to the party and went to my father's house and eat with him. And then she came to my place because I was studying to my board exam. She came to my place and gave me food as well.
What did she make you?
Sushi. And then we left a little bit. I don't even remember how you say it, the gloss on the nail.
Nail polish?
She had like a metallic one. Yeah, for the party. It was very unique. So I left about it. She told me that she's excited and it will be fun, and she's going with all her best friends, and it's a long time since they did something like that. And then she went, and we went to sleep, and we woke up at 6:30 a.m. from sirens. We went to the safe room, and I WhatsApped Tamar if she is okay, because I knew that the festival is near Be'eri, so it's more dangerous there, and it's an open field. She answered that she's okay, but they cannot come out of the area. They cannot go home because they told them that there is terrorists on the road, and one of the guards got shot. And they told her, okay, can you go on another road? Can you go south? She said, no, it's okay. Are they okay? Are your children okay? I said, yes.
So while this is happening, she was asking about your kids?
Yeah, I told you, she's like that. She's always worried about the others. And then I told her, Tamar, please open your phone. Look where you are. Look at a map. Look where you can go if they will come forward you. Stay away from the crowd, and please answer me so I will know that you are okay. And she said, yeah, I'm okay. I will let you know when you are heading home. And this was the last message of her. It was 7:27 a.m. That's the last thing that we know. Because I'm a doctor, I have a lot of other colleagues. Some of them are working in other hospitals in the south, and some of them are working in the army as doctors. So I called first. I called the ones that I know that will recruit to that area, and they told me, yes, I'm going there right now. And I begged them just to tell me what is going on there, if the party is under attack, because we didn't really know. After, I think, an hour, I got a phone call from one of my colleagues that was there, and she told me, Adva, I'm sorry, I cannot tell you anything because it's such a chaos here. I don't know anything. I don't know how to help. So I couldn't sit down anymore. I got to my car and started driving to Soroka Hospital. I took pictures of her and I showed every patient that was there from the party. I showed him the picture and asked him if he saw her.
Can you describe the scene in Soroka when you got there?
Well, it was crazy. I have been in multi-injuries event, but that was different kind of craziness. People that were just sitting, shooting in the hand, and the leg was sitting everywhere.
So like literally people with like gunshot wounds just in the hallways, sitting in the hallways?
Yeah. Like a person that come with, I fell on my hand and now it's hurt. Yeah, like that. Sitting in the hall because there wasn't enough beds for them. When I ask people about what happened, so I help them. I examined them and I checked them and I explained them what their condition and what the next steps will be. Next, when I saw that she's not there, I asked all the doctors and all the patients, and I went to see the departments, to see the John Does. I decided to go home, and since then we are coping, and I'm doing everything I can. I was in a meeting with the ICRC. It's a Red Cross organization. My sister had a Crohn's disease. She had a lot of hospitalization. She needs some medicines. But it's not just my sister. They took babies that need diapers and formulas, and elderlies that needs their medicine, like, someone after stroke that needs anticoagulation therapy, or someone with diabetic that needs his insulin. Those medicine, without them, they can die. It's a ticking bomb.
Yeah.
You can't imagine your grandmother under the capture of a terror organization. It's something that, the Red Cross have to do something about it. I still don't know what my sister condition is, but I decided that for now I will act like she is alive and captured, because this is the only thing that I can affect on and change. I will fight for the hostages, and if we'll get the bad news that she was murdered, I will cope with that when it will come.
I know from our previous conversations that it's kind of this ongoing struggle for you. What tense to use when you talk about her? Is it hard to hold out hope?
It's very hard, but I don't really know what I prefer. I don't know if it's better for her to be already dead than to be captured and hostage by the Hamas. She's a young, beautiful girl, and they raped women, and they cut the organs, and they even killed the animals. They killed the dogs and the cats and the rabbits and the goats in those villages. Who does that? Why? So those monsters, if they have my sister, I don't know if it's better for her to be alive or dead. I really don't know. And I'm changing my mind from a minute to a minute. Yeah, sometimes I prefer her to be alive, and sometimes I'm saying I hope she would rest in peace and won't need to suffer that.
I'm like holding my heart here, like physically. It hurts in the heart to do this interview and to hear you talk. And I'm talking to you from New York, and I know that obviously this event happened in Israel, but the reverberations and the sorrow and the grief is something that's felt very strongly all over the Jewish community in the world.
Yeah, I just want to thank you and the world, especially the Jewish community, but all the world, for the support. And I think that this is so important to talk about what happened here and what's still happening here, and not to let it fade away, and to help us in any means that, each person can do something. If it's talking about the situation with his friend or community, or, we just need to pressure the diplomats and the leaders of the free world to act and to take responsibility about what happened, and to help us get our hostage.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Yochai.
All right, we'll be in touch.
I will.
All right, give Gidon a hug.
Yeah, you need to take care of him, because it's hard for him as well, and I'm not there. He's my rock, but he needs a rock as well, and I'm not a rock right now. Bye.
Bye, Adva. Bye-bye.
כבר יבשו עינינו מדמעות, ופינו כבר נותר אילם בלי קול. מה עוד נבקש אמור, מה עוד כמעט ביקשנו לנו את הכל. את הגשם תן רק בעיתו, ובאביב פזר לנו פרחים, ותן שיחזור שוב לביתו, יותר מזה אנחנו לא צריכים. כאבנו 1000 צלקות, עמוק בפנים הסתרנו הנחה. כבר יבשו עינינו מלבכות, אמור שכבר עמדנו במבחן. את הגשם תן רק בעיתו, ובאביב פזר לנו פרחים, ותן לה להיות שנית איתו, יותר מזה אנחנו לא צריכים. עשינו תל ועוד אחד, תמנו את ליבנו בין ראשים. עוד מעט תפרוץ ההנחה, קבל זאת כתפילה מאוד אישית. את הגשם תן רק בעיתו, ובאביב פזר לנו פרחים, ותן לנו לשוב ולראותו, יותר מזה אנחנו לא צריכים. את הגשם תן רק בעיתו, ובאביב פזר לנו פרחים, ותן לנו לשוב ולראותו, יותר מזה אנחנו לא צריכים. ותן לנו לשוב ולראותו, יותר מזה אנחנו לא צריכים.
The new Boost Mobile network is offering unlimited talk, text, and data for just $25 a month for life.
That sounds like a threat.
Then how do you think we should say it?
Unlimited talk, text, and data for just $25 a month for the rest of your life?
I don't know.
Until your ultimate demise.
What if we just say forever?
Okay.
$25 a month, forever.
Get unlimited talk, text, and data for just $25 a month with Boost Mobile forever.
After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Unlimited plan.